I don't know.
Wow.
Tacos.
I hope that went through.
I don't know if it did. They were just playing with their balls, so that definitely went through.
Yeah, that definitely went through.
Run it back, guys. Run it back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here.
Balls all the time.
And I guess we... Yep. All right.
Joe, where's your mind? I'm just talking about the little balls that my cats play with.
Hey, Jess, my mind is trying to focus on the intro that I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, I love you. Okay, welcome everybody to A Long Story, a place where real dice tell stories and crypt magic. We are here with our lovely and rambunctious Unearthed Arcanum. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
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 Hello.
Oh, now you guys are going to be...
Hi,
now
Phil.
you guys are...
Now I'm going to behave, Joe, I promise.
Behave.
Welcome. For those that have no idea what this is, hi, we are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties, living, existing, and breathing in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Vestera. So, announcements. First and foremost, if you haven't heard, in the middle of the week, made the official announcement, put it on Discord, all that stuff. But we are, this weekend, I will be putting up the very exciting first sort of installment for Daggerheart, in the exciting an announcement of their official release. So if you are interested in possibly playing, current plan right now is that we're going to probably have it run as like a 3-shot, because I think a 1-shot just might not be long enough to really, it's going to be a lot of like just learning how to play the game and all that stuff. So if you're interested in joining or being a part of that, you can go to this link down below, startplaying.game/GM/It's a Long Story. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, it should be in the video description. There won't be any thing on it right now, but you can feel free to just message me. The plan is for it to be the 24th, because the game will officially come out on the 20th. Super excited about that. We may be using Demiplane, still waiting on info about that. Super excited. Really,
Demiplane's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think I messed with it before, but it was probably a couple of years ago.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, cool. I like it. So please feel free to check that out. Obviously, going to it now, you can feel free to message me on there and let me know if you're interested in being a part of that, and then I'll make sure that I message you as soon as that 1-shot is, or excuse me, that 3-shot will be sent out. For those who, just in case, for those who are interested in like doing this, doing the 24th, but then are worried about the following Saturdays, I know we won't be able to do it the following Saturday. So we'll kind of feel that out and make sure everybody is on the same page and being able to get going on that. So please check that out. Also, if you've never joined or checked out Start Playing before, it's a great site for being able to play TTRPG games with people across the whole Dig Dong world. Super neat. And if you actually, I guess I should say this, if you want to play Daggerheart, but you're not going to be able to do it on the 24th, check it out, because I'm not the only GM that they gave the stuff to. So you should be able to find someone who'd be able to get you going on that. Also, keeping the link up, because unfortunately we did have to say goodbye to a player in New Moon. Nathan will be leaving us as a permanent player. As his work schedule has changed, we wish him all the best, and nothing but a billion bajillion oodles of love. But that means there is an opening spot in New Moon. So for those who are interested in talking to me about joining the Tuesday evening campaign, there's the link right there. And you will see that spot open, so you can check out some info on that. But obviously as well, you can message me. Yeah. If you're wanting to support the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. Also, it's a live stream, so you can feel free to say hi and jump in and say whatever. And then lastly, if you are interested in supporting us on Instagram or TikTok, that little tag there is right down there at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. We can see some of our favorite moments. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for info. Who's doing the recap?
Me.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Sweet. So before we jump into tonight's session with the Unearthed Arcanum, we need to get a recap of where we left off. So Clinton, please take it away.
We are Unearthed Arcanum is still in the Feywild on the hunt for Kara's missing daughter, Maeve. We finally have gotten on the road after leaving Iabellum and made our way into the Dream Hollow, home of the Dusk Mother. No, Dusk Queen. I don't know why, man. Sorry. The Dusk Queen. While there, we found ourselves entrenched in a couple of different dreams until eventually we met our new friend Miri, the young jackalope with a penchant for violence and cuteness. In our time there, we spoke with the Dusk Mother. Kara, in particular, found her way into a pool, which she left with a magical black diamond, and we were all given the history of changelings, of which there will be no more at this point. And we decided to have a big going away party for Kara as part of her deal with this diamond, and in order to save Maeve and get rid of the Queen and Heir of Darkness, who currently has Maeve, she will be giving up her true name, and in the process, to the best of my knowledge, her soul was split between her changeling forms, Kara the rogue assassin and Siobhan the cleric. We are now left with Kara for the moment, and we all woke last session, one at a time. Alistair first, who then ran into a returning Kara shortly after the Dusk Queen had split the personalities and or souls. Alistair found Kara to be acting somewhat strange. Kara, in return, also felt Alistair was acting strange. With a selective memory filling in / wipe. Kara remembers our entire time together, but does not remember everything. This odd interaction led to Alistair deciding to just continue on his course, which was in search of the dream fields that Graham had sent him. We don't need to spend too much time. Graham and Alistair had a embarrassingly way too long conversation that yielded absolutely nothing but frustration and other strange feelings for both of them. And Prim then also got up and also ran into Kara, also felt things were somewhat strange, decided to go on a run to clear her mind. Eventually catching up with Alistair. In the meantime, Kara sat down with the rest of the group where Gwen was at. Gwen arose again due to some the new situation with Kara. There was some back and forth. Gwen not really understanding the situation or enjoying it too much. Kara just being annoyed altogether with how everyone had been treating her at this point. Alistair and Prim found each other in the dream fields. Alistair had a quick and short, more or less mental breakdown, not realizing which direction he was really going, unable to answer the questions that people had been asking him, and just kind of spinning in place at the moment, a little bit overwhelmed by everything that's been going on lately. The two of them then return back to the group. Alistair, in great fashion and not catching social cues, just continues to blurt out why Kara seems to be different, and then points out that she clearly doesn't know what's going on, even though the rest of them do. Gwen telling Alistair more or less to shut up. They continue to have their conversation. Alistair finally somewhat gets the hint. They talk about the differences in planning moving forward. Miri is there as well, and then kind of takes off to go talk to Graham. Getting a few things out of order here, but Graham and Miri have a heartwarming conversation where we discover that Graham is madly in love with Miri. Miri's feelings are somewhat complicated on the matter, but she intends to leave regardless, giving Graham a hug, and Graham finally realizing that he can sleep for once after however long he's been awake tending dreams. We all return back to the group. Alistair and Kara step off and have a conversation where Alistair just basically tells Kara, "You are a annoying, vapid human being or changeling," and frankly, he's not really impressed by this version of Kara that he's meeting. This version of Kara, not impressed by that at all. Not too happy with that. They return back to the group, and we decide at this point that we will be moving forward under these new rules and situations. I am sure I missed some things, guys. I do apologize. Please fill me in where I missed. You're muted, Joe.
It's all good. Thank you, Clinton. Appreciate it. Please take that point of inspiration. Anything else to add, gang?
Elise gave Prim a gold star.
Yeah, there was lots, guys. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Miri is Kara's top advisor.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Very
And
important.
Elise gave Prim a gold star for befriending Alistair more.
You might want to go into detail on that a little more.
After the conversation with Alistair, where Prim and him bonded a bit more in understanding and trust, Elise was like, "Yeah, keep staying near that one. Keep doing that."
Beautiful. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
I'm getting a little bit of a reverb from someone. We'll figure it out as we go along. Okay, cool. You guys ready to play some D&D?
D&D. Let's do it.
Let's freaking go. Miri, roll me a survival check.
$15. Sorry, math.
15. Okay, cool. With a 15, go ahead and roll me a roll me two separate D4s.
A 4 and a 4. Okay.
Okay, 4 it is. Beautiful. Okay. So as you all are setting off, in this point in the scene that we come in, you guys are still in the court of Dusk and Dreams. I have glue on my glasses. Crazy. All right. Miri, you are leading the way out of here. You do know of one way to get out. And that would be basically from the area of where they came in from the mountain pass. The way that you know to get out would be the long way around. You presume that there's probably some other ways, but it's up to you whether or not you say what you say to the group.
Does Miri consult? I think she doesn't consult with the group because I think she wants to pretend that she knows exactly what she's doing.
Yeah. I did consider just messaging all of this to you. That's the idea of you being able to keep, but yeah. Okay, cool. So Miri, you're just marching proudly forward. Okay.
Mhm.
You got it. All right. So you all are currently passing this the dream field where we're seeing the large bubbles. I would say for those that are kind of keeping up the rear, if you look back, you might see. You might see Graham kind of. Oh no, Graham's sleeping. That's right. Yeah, you wouldn't see any of that. So you only see the bubbles that are there. So as you all are leaving, is there anything you guys would like to do or say before leaving the court of Dusk?
Hey, Miri. Is getting, or would we be welcome back here at any point in time?
Miri's hugging every bubble that they pass by because it's the last time for a while she's going to see any dream bubbles. So as she's hugging one, she just looks over her shoulder. Yeah, you can come back anytime you want.
Fantastic.
But I mean, probably going to be a while if you want to hug anything.
What? Why would we hug it? Or anything?
Just try it.
I think Gwen would try to hug one, but not really to hug it, more to see how it feels so she can sort of remember exactly how it's structured more than hugging it goodbye.
You're trying to. I'm so sorry. You're trying to see how the dream is structured?
Yeah, just to see like
The Magic Joe.
the Magic Joe. Like, does it have a physical presence? Does it have a feeling to it?
The bubbles?
The bubbles.
Okay. Yeah, it is hard to tell. Like, unless you guys get really, really close to it, all you're seeing is varying sort of degrees of like colors and colorations. Like imagining looking through like a very blurry sort of fisheye lens. So I think Gwen, if you want to walk up to like one that Miri is hugging, you certainly can. But you'd have to get pretty close.
She's gonna hug the bubble like Miri just offered.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, that's good. 17.
Okay. 17 is not bad. So Miri, one of the things I think, Gwen, is you watch Miri passing by these bubbles and giving them a hug. She looks so like careless and easy with this. Like there's sort of a level of like, I mean, I think for lack of a better phrase, Miri just makes this look really easy. So as you kind of like press your hand close up to this bubble that you see, where you can see it, it looks like as you get closer, you see there's like these crowds of people that are forming around this circle in the middle. You see like there's kind of dust in the air. It seems like they're inside with something. As you lean in close to go and hug it, 17 is good, but you do get a little too close into it, and you immediately start hearing cheering and the heavy sounds of what sounds like a violent fist fight that's going on.
Cool.
But you don't pop the bubble. You don't go fully in. You do get the feeling as you step out of this, I would say, Gwen, you get the concept of like, no, Miri's just really good at this.
All right. These are very cool, Miri. Wish we had a little more time, but we can come back.
I assume Io was kind of in the back of the back of this marching order, so would have observed that. He would have stepped out and was like, what the hell? There's a chance I might not be back here, but so might as well try a little experiment. And he goes up to kind of side hug a bubble, but when he's going in to make tactile, when he goes in to touch it, he's not really trying to see how it feels in a tactile sense, but more of a mental sense, and he's projecting a very strong thought of bow down to your new tentacled overlord, as he goes into this bubble to see if something's going to react back to this.
Okay. All right. So wait. So just to clarify things, you're walking straight into one.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Now I'm going to ask you, how are you choosing the bubble?
I'd say, since you described it as kind of looking like through a blurry fisheye lens, he's going to choose one that's kind of closest to his favorite color. So if there's one kind of giving off either a teal light or a pink light, that's the one he's drawn to.
Beautiful. I love it. Awesome. Go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
All right. 12 on the die.
Okay, great. And I would also like you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. Another 12 plus 17.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So tell me, as you walk in, are you surveying the scene, or are you trying to kind of like jump into the scene and saying, I'm going to try and just change the stream?
I think he's actually just going in trying to immediately change the dream with projecting this thought.
Beautiful. Awesome. As you come in, the first things you notice is you feel this sense of, or actually you don't feel, you hear this sound of what immediately sounds like the open ocean. There is birds that are, or seagulls that are squawking. You can hear the, kind of steady waves crashing as you kind of walk in. You see that there is either a ship or a like large deck that is kind of like sitting out along there, and you see there is a kind of off in the distance, still sort of a little blurry. Looks to be like a group of people just kind of grouped together.
Right.
It's your dream. You said you're coming in hot, right?
Yep. And then I'm projecting that thought into each of them using my telepathic speech, just one by one into their heads to see if one, it works, and two, if it actually has an effect.
Okay, cool. What are you physically doing as you're doing that?
I'd say I'm levitating into the dream.
Great.
And probably even just making the water kind of dance about me as well to kind of add some ambiance to this scene.
Awesome. Okay, great. I'm going to say it's a 1 in 4 chance for you to hit the correct person telepathically. So match my number.
All right. I'm gonna roll, and then I got a 1.
Okay. All right. So once again, you find the nearest humanoid creature, and what do you say in their head?
Bow before your new tentacled overlord.
Beautiful. So as you were saying that, again, and I want to make sure that I'm being just very clear, you said you wanted to come in here hot and just see if something works. It is only after you say that you notice that there is some sort of song that is that is being played or sung, and you see that those humanoid figures that you saw in the distance, now that you're kind of like coming a little bit closer in the dream, they are a little smaller than you expected. As it seems that you are, the song becomes a little clearer in your head as you're hearing someone singing "Happy Birthday," and you see a tiny little goblin girl, a heavy sort of thick glasses. And like long black hair that is mostly sort of like covering over the like front of her face, having a beautiful dream of like her friends appreciating her on her birthday, as she turns, looks at you, and immediately just starts screaming. And because it is her dream, all of the kids turn and look at you, and they all start screaming and running and jumping in the water. Miri, give me a perception check.
Nat 20 plus more, so 26.
You see this whole scene. You don't have to walk in. You're able to see it from your viewpoint, with just your trained senses on the outside as you see Io just come in and destroy this dream of a perfect birthday party.
Starts scream laughing, falling over. Hilarious.
Incredible. Yeah, I think scream laughing, Miri, you're not being careful. I'm going to say give me an acrobatics check.
That is 17.
Okay, all right, not bad. Cool. You do not disturb the bubble enough, but I would. It's up to you, man. You could back out whenever you want.
I think at that part, he is kind of probably fighting back a little bit of a, okay, this was not what I expected, but at the same time, this is... I think he's going to be like, surprise! And then he just literally dips out of the dream.
And then Miri just mercy kills the dream. She just goes in and smashes the cake with her hammer. It just kind of pops it.
Yes. Yep. Beautiful. You all see like this moment of like just recognizing like, okay, Io's probably doing some, so I imagine most of you guys have stopped. You only you guys have no idea what went on. You just saw Miri laughing wildly, and then breaking the bubble and seeing Io standing there. Io, what is
Gwen is
your
looking at you
expression?
like with an eyebrow raised.
I think I just gave a little girl a nightmare.
Why?
Well, I was just trying to see how I could affect the dream.
What'd you do?
So there was a ship. So I floated on in, and I levitated the water around me. At first I thought they were just sailors, but turns out it was a little girl at her birthday party, and I said, "Bow before your tentacle, overlord."
That's it?
I mean, I think the girl's probably south of 6.
That was fucked up.
Having a birthday
And you were
party.
levitating too.
Yeah, that's why I say he floated in. So I mean, if this little girl's in Imea, you see me trying to avoid the gaze of a little goblin kid. That's why I don't want this kid thinking that the tentacled overlord is coming for her. Unless she's a
Character
bully.
building.
Yeah, unless she's a bully, then it's worth it.
Io, give me a history check.
All right.
Do you feel better about yourself now?
I really can't say I do.
It was
That
a
history
dream.
check.
She's gonna forget
The history
it
check is a
in 2 weeks out.
21.
21. 21's great. You did not recognize the dock at all. But I will say, unless you Io, are choosing to try to forget that memory, you will remember exactly what she looks like in case that ever comes up.
I genuinely am not thinking who that is right now. Or
She doesn't exist yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's for me. That's a little nugget for me.
he's Io's definitely going to remember.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
Maybe it's better that we're not near the dream bubbles anymore, because
Sounds like we're 3 for 3 for bad times?
Yeah, and
4 for 4?
I had a wonderful time. The first time. Second time, no.
Yeah, I think you guys have been in 5 dreams so far. Or you've seen 5 dreams. Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to the scene. Gwen, you asked Mira where you're going.
What?
Where are we going? You seem to know the way out of here. Maybe we should leave before we give any more little girl nightmares.
I thought we were gonna go murder the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Yes. Do we have a direction?
Okay, that's where we're going.
Lead on.
right.
So we're just gonna march straight in there.
Why not?
do you want to ask Ara if he knows where it might be?
I think we need to get out of here first, which is, I think, where Miri was leading us.
Absolutely, most direct path.
And you're certain you know how to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can you just say like yes?
Insight check on Miri.
Sure. Miri, give me persuasion or deception.
Never really been
I
a
want to
big fan
insight
of.
check that as well. Kara's focusing on getting out of here, and Miri does not sound convincing.
Sure.
16.
27.
21.
There's a natural 16 for a 27.
Okay. Cool. I would say with those, you're aware that Miri is familiar with a way to get out of here, and that is the direction of where you're headed. Whether or not it's the closest way to get out of here, not sure.
Can we summon the Dusk Queen still and ask her maybe?
You don't
Yeah.
need the Dust Queen. We're going.
Are you certain?
Yes.
It just seems like the most efficient way of getting the exact directions.
Now, Miri, my top advisor, wouldn't lie to me, would she?
Never.
This is the most expeditious way out?
Probably.
Okay.
I think probably is as good as we're gonna get in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
This place.
Let's go.
Yep, we are in the place of maybes after all.
You just destroyed a young girl's birthday party.
It was a
We've
dream.
all done that, Alistair. Like, let's move on.
Y'all
Wait,
really
what?
don't respect dreams.
I have
Wait, what?
never been to a birthday party.
It was a
Never
dream
mind.
of a birthday party, not an actual birthday party.
So you got one better than me. Let's go.
See Ara's eyes go wide at that. Hey. Cool.
Gwen's just gonna start walking in the way that Miri was walking before.
Yeah, you guys are walking and talking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Beautiful. Okay. So, Miri, as you are continuing to walk, there is this moment that you've been walking where you see the same sort of like kind of it's not. Oh, I just realized that at sea music's still going on. As you guys are walking along, all of you, but especially Miri, you're seeing that same sort of like natural sort of rocky obstruction. I wouldn't even really call it a mountain. I would say it's only about maybe 20 feet up, but you know that it went down before from where it's at. So you've been kind of following that to the left-hand side, and you notice that it seems to kind of start to slope off. And then you... I actually like everybody give me a perception check.
$24.
16.
16.
9.
11.
I didn't make it.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. So I'd say everybody who rolled a 15 or up, but I would say, Miri, you're the first to see this because you're kind of like leading the group here. And something that might be a little bit more of a noted thing to you. You've lived here for so long that the atmosphere here has developed into a place of normalcy that you have not even really seen or recognized. For the rest of you guys have noticed that like everything here, like it's like being able to see out past 30, 40 feet is difficult. This sort of murky like mist and smoke around kind of obscures your view. But Miri, you notice that you see a almost seeming like kind of coming to the edge of a like force field like space. You see deep green grass that looks exactly like the grass you're currently traveling in now, just greener, a little brighter. Miri, you know that you've come to the edge.
Yeah, Miri gasps because she just yells, "Daylight!" and kind of jumps into the more Technicolor
Okay,
place.
you got it.
Miri, have you ever left the Dream Hollow before?
No. And she's rolling around in the grass.
Were
Yeah.
you not allowed to, or did you just choose not to?
I guess I don't know. I just had a job to do, and I had the dreams, and you just can't leave. But now I don't have to wait anymore.
Get to see that big old wide world, huh, Two-Step?
Hmm?
Well, I guess in your case, not even just world. Realm? Multiple realms?
As the rest of you walk through, Miri, you're seeing, besides your dreams, you're seeing the crew at the full, what I'd say, the full level of saturation and contrast of them. So any bright colors, Io looks especially interesting to you, yeah, any like a lot of the like flora that you're passing by, like bright, sort of flowers, look just like extra enticing and beautiful to you.
Yeah, Miri is absolutely delighted. She has giant eyes looking at everybody and just doing her rabbit hops all over the field.
Whispers to Alistair, "We are so screwed."
I'm hoping this like stops in like 5 minutes, right? 'Cause
Well, give her a chance. She hasn't had freedom before, it seems.
Car, have you always spoke like this? Are we trying
Are we
something?
on this again? Are we back on this? You're all acting fucking strange again. Yes. God. Nothing has changed for the last several months you've known me.
Yeah, sure.
So, now we have to decide where we go from here, right?
On cue from that, you see that there is a path. One leading left, one leading right.
Is there any discernible difference between them?
One's going downhill, one's going uphill.
Is one headed towards where we know the massive, giant, enormous, sky-encompassing golden tree is, and the other one's headed towards darkness? Was that clear enough?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
I'm not good at it.
With that, I was thinking kind of the same thing. Io is going to.
It's a natural 20, so.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
never mind.
I will say this is the Feywild. So it's
Mhm.
it's hard to absolutely differentiate that. But Nat 20, I mean, there's a moment where like it gets really kind of like foggy as you're looking back, and you see like this sort of like almost this change in atmosphere is very apparent to the point like if you watch close enough, you would actually see like almost a line showing the difference between where you guys are now and the Court of Dusk and Dreams. But even looking through that, you can see it's a little bit kind of blurred out, but the tree itself is massively big and bright. So you can see pretty much exactly where that is. Know that the path leading downhill would be leading back south. What were you saying?
Actually, well, what I was going to do is I was actually going to survey the area. But I want to do something really kind of crazy here just to somewhat make myself a little inconspicuous. Here's what I want to do. I want to float up to kind of survey the area and kind of chart a path a little bit. But what I want to do is I want to take my water and kind of encase myself in a bubble, but then change the bubble to be kind of reflective. So that way it kind of throws off anything that might want to check us out a little bit. So that way I can kind of inconspicuously survey the area.
Okay, so you're using shape water to make the water kind of move around you, kind of like you're like a shield. Obscuring you slightly. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you do that. Go ahead and give me like surveying the area, I would say, because obviously, I mean, we have the survival check, not 20, so anything dangerous or definitive pathwise is pretty much handled. What are you looking for, Al?
I'd say actually, like, if it seems like one path seems like a more efficient use of our efficient use of our time over another path, or this was actually kind of I was thinking about doing this before Kara got the role she did, so it might not be as useful to do what I wanted to do initially, but essentially, yeah, see if there's a shorter path or other things that we could potentially use along the way to make the journey overall easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, that's somewhat ambiguous. I would say, like, you give me a perception check.
Sure. And that is a 14.
14. Okay. Yeah, with a 14, you see the path leading uphill. You notice that there are less trees, so it is a little bit more sparse, kind of leaving you out in more of an open area, as opposed to where you're going down, which you can see even like kind of like in the far distance. You see there's a heavy sort of cluster of trees that is coming back to this strange sort of looks like it kind of like loops around also a little bit.
I think I'd relay what I just saw to the group to kind of factor into our decision making.
Yeah. I'll say, Kara, with that nat 20 on your survival check, you know that there was a certain point in time where you had to specifically talk to an owl and ask for directions going back. So in that regard, you also know that the Feywild can be a little fucky in directions. But seems like south proves to be the best bet.
She'll convey all that information and look to the group.
Okay.
So which way? Where are we going first?
Sounds like south.
Mm-hmm. Because an open area definitely does sound like a bit of a risk, too.
Miri, just in case, it's been a long time. Go ahead and give me a history check.
another nat 20
Ooh.
plus.
Wow.
Jeez.
I know.
It's okay. We're getting them
Maybe
all out of
we'll
our
do a
system
different dice
before the combat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't worry,
Nat
the rest
20
will
is
be
great.
nat ones when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
matter.
Cool.
Plus 1, so 21.
Okay, cool. I will say you with a nat 20, I'm going to say even with a nat 20, you're not entirely sure remembering exactly how you were brought in here. There's actually been certain, there's been certain points in time where you weren't entirely sure whether or not you were born here, as the constant kind of going in and out of dreams, especially at a younger age, really kind of mess with your idea of what is reality. But with that nat 20, you know that you came from the north.
Maybe we should go north.
Is north the way towards the Queen of Air and Darkness?
Yes?
You can understand why we're struggling right now. Yes.
Yes.
So is north the way to the Queen of Air and Darkness?
Yes?
That
This is
yes
not
does
helpful.
not sound very
Gwen?
confident.
I think Ara steps in here and goes, "Okay, Miri, is that way north?"
Yes.
Okay. Is that way north?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Well. I see our issue.
Is there any roll I could do to see if Bulu's around?
Fucking.
Oh, Booth is long gone. At least where you guys are right now.
Okay.
I'd Aisha, please take a point of inspiration for
That was really good.
that pause and answer.
Okay. So I'm confused.
I hate to put this in Faye terms on here, but there is a possibility that any pathway has a possibility to not matter.
That's what I was
Timing-wise.
just going to say. Is every path going to end in the same place?
No, definitely not. I don't think that has not been my experience, but I think there is.
The ending might not be what we expect.
Yeah.
The trees do mug people, so I mean,
Yep.
Okay, Alistair's like rubbing his leg a little bit. If that's the case, can we just go the one that goes downhill? That would be.
It's as good as anything, right?
Yeah, that
Mhm.
definitely sounds like a good idea. I don't think I want to run into any mugging mangroves though.
do you want to?
There's no swamps around here.
I mean, I'd assume the name would be something alliterative.
It's the Feywild.
Mugging Maplewood.
Oh,
Something.
could you imagine you get tackled by a syrup tree?
That would be very sticky.
Yeah. Could be worse ways to go though.
Hold on. And Gwen's going to go over to Houston and fiddle with his collar a little bit so he can grow large.
Okay.
And look to Alistair. If you need a ride.
I was just hoping I could just use you.
Sure. He likes to be big anyway. And he's all happy.
That reminds me, Prem, Spat. Where's shoulder?
Alistair, you point, assuming that like where you're looking at Prim, like it would be that that shoulder, and Pierce on the other one.
He'll pull a small silver, we'll call it a collar, out of his bag. Walks over. It's not gonna.
You see it grab its tail.
Yeah. Prim
This
goes
will
to
be
grab
interesting.
the two tails.
Oh no! I want to see him try.
I don't want to be having my face near the tails while he tries.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm a scruff Spat. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scruff his ass.
Yeah, you got it. You.
Yeah. Like unclasp it and just wraps it around his. Where the tail meets the body. Just puts it right there.
All right.
Look, it's if you genuinely care or want to help, you can.
It's an interesting location for a collar.
Is there anything on the collar?
So this is the spell storing item.
Gotcha. Okay.
If can you explain to it that if something happens to us, it can use that will really. You can speak to this. That
It has shown multiple times that it can understand you.
You see it start to spin the ring on his butt. And then kind of gets really into it and starts just chasing around Prim's shoulders and jumps off.
You're muted, Jess.
Why that there and not there?
I didn't
You know what?
really
It's a
understand.
good look.
It just put it around near the mouth. I don't know.
I think of any animal that I've ever owned in a house of putting something there as opposed to their neck and immediately just having them just hate me.
Have fun, Esthelise.
Yeah, Spat is chasing this for the rest of actually Alistair, roll me a d4.
God.
No, roll me a d6.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Hey, it's a 1.
Okay. All right. There is one full day of
I thought we were going hours.
No.
Spat can also fly, so
I don't know if Spat can fly now. Spat uses his tail to fly.
Well, I was thinking of just spinning head over head, trying to
Yeah.
like a gyrocopter.
It definitely has a harder time.
Can Houston help by batting him so he goes faster in the somersault in the air as
Yes.
he's doing it?
Absolutely. Houston's doing that right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
He's helping. Houston's having a little bit of a tough time adjusting to another familiar.
And then just pounces after him.
And this
Crap.
is the mountain lion size Houston after a small squirrel.
Still
I hope-
sounds like a cat, though, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope Spat hates that with every hair on its body.
I just will not look through his eyes ever because I think I'll get extreme motion sickness and throw up.
Yeah.
Hey, Kara.
Mhm.
Because of what you have, I'm going to say give me a... I'd call this a perception check, I think. Yeah.
Because
No,
of what
this
I have.
This is an Arcana check, actually.
Oh, that's nothing now. But that's a 17 on the die, so that's a 17.
Okay, cool, awesome. You feel something coming for you, but it's coming from a strange direction. Like,
Good thing I. What?
like behind you, but upward coming down to you.
Good thing I can't be surprised.
Yeah.
Kara immediately draws both of Ara's blades and says, turns to the direction generally where she thinks this thing is coming from,
Mm-hmm.
and just says, "All right, are you guys ready for a bit of fun?"
Always?
We're being hunted, and it's getting close.
This, I would say, this is like
Again?
jettisoning towards you. You're there's something about it that you're like able to be aware that something is coming, but you don't see anything.
Can I?
When we'll
I'm
cast
gonna-
mage armor on herself.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck with this thing and cast darkness.
Okay. Oh man, I haven't even thought about this. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. Yep, cool, awesome. You cast darkness in the spot that you know it's coming from?
So the spell says, I'm pretty sure because it's the blades, it has to be centered on me.
Oh, so it's centered on you? Yeah, cool.
Because
Awesome.
it's an effect of the blades, yeah.
You got it. Cool. Do you, as you cast this, do you kind of strafe to the side?
Yes.
Beautiful. Awesome. You hear this strange sort of noise of distress, as if from a small animal, as you hear this tumbling sort of motion. And you see this little white fox just do a full tumble into the grass and just tumbles out from the darkness that Kara had just cast on herself. And then just kind of lands on all fours.
Neve, don't you just appear? What was that? It's all the things to hunt us.
Kara, with your newfound skills, Neve can no longer surprise you.
Uh-huh. Well, now we know how she appeared so quickly every time. Just like a bullet.
You could tell Neve is not happy that you knew she was coming.
You just have to get better, dear. Go bother Alistair, that'll cheer you up.
Not a menagerie.
On your shoulder already.
It cheers me up.
Neve, have you met the jackalope? Miri.
Neve does not have any stats. It's just always a d20.
She's a being of chaos.
Yeah. You see, so Miri, you see this white fox that has like multiple sort of tails coming out of it. It is only, I'd say, it's smaller than you, but not by a ton. It's about like a normal sort of size fox. You see it kind of just like looking in your direction and kind of like sniffing. Not really entirely sure about you.
Miri's still bouncing around the field. We're still in the field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she sees a crazy new fox. She's like, ooh! So she comes bounding by, and as she hops over Alistair's head, she grabs the fox's tail just to see what happens.
No, dude. He did that. She did that. That was
incredible. Cool. First things first, Miri, you disappear. Along with Neve.
Well, she'll learn.
Goodbye.
She has to learn somehow.
You guys just don't see. You don't see either of them. Miri, Neve, gone. Miri did a full somersault, slow motion grabbed Neve out of the air on Alistair's shoulder, and then just full on disappeared. You heard the familiar sort of poof sound, and that was it. And you think Miri's gone forever.
Oh, well, that was short-lived.
Okay.
your fox friend just took
Well,
our
we'll
guy.
catch up.
Yeah.
Are we
Neve,
going downhill?
Neve, dear.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
Gwen,
catch
this
up.
has been going
We're
down.
gone and never coming back! And I'm just...
No one hears you.
Damn it.
Well, it's fine. I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah. they'll
Neve's
catch
never
up.
harmed
We
any
will-
of us.
True.
You dropped me
Downhill?
from 30 feet in the air.
You were
And you
fine.
were fine.
To be fair, yeah, you were still not harmed.
There was plenty of snow to cushion your fall.
How long
I
has this
mean-
creature been with you guys?
Pretty much since the beginning.
Too
It's a
long?
long time.
Yes. Since
Yeah.
we almost
Longer
died
than
in the
anyone
mountains.
should have to spend any time with a creature like that.
In fact, I think the only one who's ever harmed you is Callisto.
Miri,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a D100.
64.
64. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, cool. I like that. Now I roll and see what do I get. Okay, cool. Interesting. So you guys feel there is I'm gonna say Prim. You notice that your scarf that you're wearing around your neck all of a sudden seems to kind of like the loose end of it seems to kind of like move as if in the wind, but you don't feel any wind.
That's probably Neve. Should we just
I t-
go?
They're
they'll
fine.
catch up?
They're around us. They'll follow.
You see Miri come bounding down from the north sort of part of uphill, I should say. Comes bounding down to you guys.
Oh wait, can't I see into the ethereal? Wait, hold on. I need to look at something. I can see into the ethereal plane, Joe.
I don't think she's in the ethereal plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says I can see invisible creatures and into the ethereal plane, as with the invisibility spell.
Good point. Yeah. So I think you do see. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. So Kara, during that whole exchange, it's super weird for Kara. Kara, you see Miri and Neve either fighting or play fighting next to you. You're not entirely sure what's going on, but you see like they're like whether this is bad or good. But you see all of a sudden it wasn't just Prim, it was just Prim you were noticing it. So it's giving you kind of like a chance to, but all of your guys' clothes seems to kind of move like the wind is moving. And then you see another Miri come from the north side, from uphill, that's like kind of coming towards you.
But I still see our Miri play fighting with Neve.
And only you see that.
So we seem to have an issue. That's not Miri, or perhaps there's now 2 Miris. I don't know if she's been duplicated.
What do you mean too? I only see the one.
Well, there's what our Miri's right here fighting with Neve. It's fine.
No,
they're
she's
fine.
not.
You can't see it because you're incapable of such things, apparently.
I have more eyes
You're the
than
magic
you.
ones. They're right here. That's why the Prim Scarf is doing that.
You can't even see in the dark.
Wait,
I
what?
have
That's
goggles
why
for that.
Yeah.
And technically I can see kind of sort of now.
What
So
is
what is that?
what does uphill Miri say, bounding towards the group?
Not to worry, I'm back.
You're also right here, so I'm not sure if I should stab you or wait for whatever this effect is to end.
Miri,
That was a
you
little direct.
real Miri, you see other Miri come bounding to the group saying, don't worry, I'm back.
Okay.
I
as soon
look
as she
directly
sees
at
that-
real Miri.
Yeah.
Real Miri has that foxtail in her mouth, so she takes it out. She's like, that's not real Miri!
Can I message Miri, real Miri? Because we can't hear her, but I'd be like, we can't hear you, dear. Can you respond this way?
Yeah, Miri, if you want to try it again.
That's not me!
Yes, I know. Okay.
You do hear that.
She said that's not her, and I'm gonna grab my +2 dagger and throw it
Stab it!
at the Miri coming
Stab
down.
it, Cora!
Hill.
Got it. Roll me an attack roll.
Jesus Christ, 28.
Yeah, I don't need to look it up. Cool. You
Stab it
you
good,
all,
Cora!
you all watch as Kara, claiming that there's another Miri, just throws her dagger. And you see it stab into this Miri. Miri kind of like looks up at you, just big gigantic doe eyes, and then does like 3 spins of circles, and then falls down dead, and then poofs into nothing.
See, I told you. As I go get my dagger.
Man, could you imagine if she was wrong?
I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong.
I was getting majorly
faith.
bad flashbacks to my boy Nene. After that,
I always forget that you call him Nene.
You, Miri, you
Yep.
reappear with Neve.
See, I told
Kara's
you.
never
She was
wrong.
right there the whole time.
Kara's
okay.
never wrong, and I have Neve in a headlock.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll to see how they could possibly get out of this. I mean, your athletics is through the roof.
They don't have
so
Misty Step.
I
I
love you,
mean-
Neve, you're amazing. And then I let him.
Misty
they might,
Step.
they might.
Oh yeah, because I had to roll for it.
I'm gonna say, Alistair, roll me a d20.
That's nat 1.
Okay, great. Neve is staying with you guys until I roll on that one. Or until Miri lets go.
Yeah, she just tells Neve that It's amazing. And then she goes and tosses Neve back on Alistair's shoulder.
No,
Here you go.
that's not mine.
Okay.
Kara.
This is the new. Okay, cool. You see. That's funny. Yeah. So Neve pops back up on Alistair's shoulder, looks back at Miri, kind of does this like kind of like leery-eyed sort of thing, but then you see the tail kind of like move back and forth playfully. Neve loved that whole exchange.
You can go hang out with her. No. It's cool. My leg is killing me today. Your extra weight is not helping. Okay. Gwen.
We'll help Alistair out.
Okay. Are you just like having a hand for Alistair? She's walking.
Yeah.
Cool. You got it. Alistair,
Mm-hmm.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Okay. Cool. You notice along with this, and a lot of like, I think in Alistair's like point of view, like a lot of just like Feywild bullshit just happened. You feel something on the back of your neck, kind of like stick up, like you feel like you're being watched. At this moment, you start to see, like, just out of the corner of your eye, this, like, very, like, bright, like, light blue sort of magic is coming up to you. Like an orb.
Can I see it?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
I think it's just a magical effect.
I thought it was a scry.
It is a scry.
It is a scry.
Scry Presents is just a magical effect. It's not on a different plane or... See invisibility might see it, though.
Yeah, I would say it. Yeah, it is not a creature. So yeah, I'll say in this moment right now, you do not see it.
Yeah, I was just confused because see invisibility should see it, and this. Well,
It doesn't see invisibility; it only sees creatures.
Oh, it only sees creatures. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Detect magic. Yeah, detect magic would see it though.
I will say, Alistair, like you being able to see this is truly, honestly, in this moment, giving you audience to what happens. So I think as you see the orb kind of come along to that side,
An object. So never mind. It's fine.
coming along to the side view, you notice that your staff seems to actually I'll give you this. Seems like your staff glows a bright blue, but only with your vision.
I'll lean towards Gwen. Or actually, no, I will lean towards Miri, because Miri is walking right next to me. And the Miri's on the right. I think we're being watched. Possibly your mother misses us already.
You hear a voice before you hear Grim respond. You hear a voice in your head. I can get rid of it if you'd like.
I'll respond, please.
You feel your arm come up and slam down. And with that, I think you all notice a little bit of like magic seems to escape the cane, and that orb disappears.
Gwen would lean forward and say, I could have done that.
We all could. It's okay. It's
I
just
definitely could not.
It's fine. I've got
Is
it.
it?
It's fine.
You have it.
I have it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
listen.
You have it. You
If we
have
have
it.
time while we're walking, I wanted to tell you I saw Dr. Karan. I've got this.
I'd love to hear about Dr. Karan.
I'll tell you all about it. I promise.
Okay.
Trust me. It's okay.
What'd you just do to my mom?
I don't think it was your mom, Miri.
Someone was watching us.
I think if it was your mom, she would have announced herself. Somehow. She would have let us know it was her.
Yeah, after all, she's something of an ally of ours now. Or has been, actually. I know.
Do you have something that somebody would be looking for?
I think we have a lot of things right now that people could be
Yeah.
looking for, Grim.
Yeah, at this point, I think at least half of us have something that something would want to kill for.
We are a
right.
dangerous group. What the?
Hey, no, in all fairness, the danger finds us. Most of the time.
I mean, fair. But I feel like that's asking for a bad time.
It is what it is.
She's just a girl, and I'm just a skinny, crippled scientist. I don't know what danger
That's
you're going to
more
find.
true of me
That
than
is
it is of you, Alistair.
radically incorrect on both parts.
Yeah.
Should we keep going? Did we decide if we're going downhill?
Please.
Yeah, we can go downhill. In the literal sense, not the metaphorical sense.
I mean, we are already going down a hill.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We go this way. It'll be great.
On to my inevitable death. Let's go.
You'll be fine.
I will. I'll be a queen. It'll be great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get that.
Yeah.
I won't
Crown.
remember you all, but you won't remember me either, so that's fine.
I
You'll
guess
still owe
it's
me a
win-win.
favor.
Sure.
It carries across. You said it carries across.
We'll hold her accountable.
I don't know how magic works. We shall see, I suppose.
You guys continue downward, walking down this kind of like steady slope hill that is just annoying enough for you, Alistair. There's not really clear sort of spaces of even like steps leading down. It is more of just a steady slope. However, coming up into the distance here, I'm going to say, yeah. In this case, as you guys come closer, you notice that there is this kind of like bundle of trees, as if you're kind of coming back into another forest here. I would like I'm gonna say. Should I get the answer to that? Anybody who wants to roll anything here can. There's a couple things that could be rolled here, as you guys approach this forest.
So you know who we haven't seen in a while? Our good buddy Emure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out his rat trap,
Mm-hmm.
and do. I don't know where that dice just went. Do a empathetic bloodhound on it. Try to sense if
Okay.
he's nearby.
I rolled an investigation and got a nat
Insight check.
1.
Okay.
Just
I
thought you wanted
rolled Arcana and got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
I rolled a nature and got a nat 20.
Okay.
I got
Jeez, guys.
a 19 for a 30
Nice.
For what? What did you roll?
insight,
for
'cause
the-
that's how my empathetic bloodhound works.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. You do not feel. I just want to make sure I hear. You do not feel a mirror anywhere near here. Miri?
I rolled a survival check for a 19.
Okay.
Because why not?
2 nat 20s, 2 19s,
I
and a
know.
nat 1.
Crazy. Io.
I'm just gonna go with I got a 5 on a nature check. I was really just kind of trying to help Alistair out with trying to find easier paths for walking.
Oh, I love you, man.
Aw, buddy.
I love that.
He wasn't that helpful. It was a 7
uh,
actually. 7 on total.
Alistair. Would you say
Yes.
that Alice? Would you say that Alistair growing up has had to ever deal with any allergies?
Yes.
Cool.
That's how I knew how to help. What's his name when he was having his allergies?
Okay. Cool. Awesome. How are they now?
I mean, they were great in Ariscar because I grew up there and I kind of got used to it. But man, we are in foreign waters. I'm sure he's been sniffling a lot. I'm sure he's been scratching from time to time. I'm sure
Okay.
he's been popping every herb he's got.
Awesome. With the Nat 1
Mm.
in Arcana, I believe.
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay, great. Awesome. You feel this like kind of like tickling sort of sensation on the back of your neck, but you're really unable to kind of reach back there because Neve is back there.
Dave, if you just whatever you're doing back there, if you could just stop. Not really.
Only a persuasion check. Yeah, not bad.
Hey, that is Proletariat 20.
Beautiful. Awesome. I think you're shifting just enough. There's also like you having to kind of come down here. It's not a steady pace, so there's not a movement that could constant. She's probably pretty annoyed already at this point. So she just kind of looks at you, just kind of like licks right up into your nostril, and then just poofs away. And you feel the back of your neck, and you feel something very hot.
Gwen,
Oh.
Gwen, could you look at this?
Gwen, roll me a
Gwen will
medicine
look
check.
at it. I don't want to say it.
At a certain point, I was gonna just tell you guys what to roll, and I'm so glad I didn't. This is way better.
I think
Um,
he scratched me or something.
So I got a -1 on that medicine check because it is a wisdom-based ability there, Joe, and I rolled a natural
I-
1.
Fucking love this. It catches just at the right sort of spot of light, like, and also Alistair won't really stop scratching back there.
Yeah, like I'm trying to
See?
bat his hand away, but he keeps scratching.
Yeah. It's
Stop
it's
it. I need to see.
it's fine.
It's
No,
fine.
stop. I need to see it.
no, it's
I think you're dying.
what?
Okay, there. Now I can see it.
Great. No. You rolled for this.
No, and then he stopped scratching it, and I see it, and I was like, oh shit, you really are dying.
No, that was the. All right, sure, yeah, absolutely. You know what? We'll carry around this. The thing is, if there is an allergic reaction, there is no way for me as a DM to be able to give you something on there being nothing there. So we'll just be honest with you on this. With the nat 1, you see what looks to be the beginning of an allergic reaction.
Yeah, stop scratching it. You're making it worse.
It just. I think Neve. It's Neve. She.
Don't you have
No, wait.
don't you have
no.
some kind of healing magic or something?
No.
I don't think that would help with a breakout.
Pour a health potion on it. We've got plenty. Let's keep going.
That's not what that's for. You really don't know anything about magic. Stop trying to help.
I could put some.
I'm
ice
really
on
not
it.
trying to help.
We must have some sort of lotion. Io?
I can put some ice on it, but you know where the water's coming from.
No, it's fine. It'll stop soon.
You need to
Not
stop
if you keep scratching it
Alistair.
like that, man.
It's
You're
not.
gonna
It's
spread it.
spread what?
The
It's
rash
just-
or allergic reaction, whatever it is.
What?
Here.
There's a rash back there. What did your fox do? Why does this
No.
thing hate me?
Why did you do something to the fox? What did you do to Neve to make her do that?
Stop it!
All right, let me take a look.
Don't. No.
No. All right.
No.
Then get walking. We have
You're
places
familiar
to be.
with the weird fae, right? Have you seen anything like this before?
Did you say that to me? Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, rub some dirt on it.
No.
That sounds.
Yeah,
like
here,
a-
I'll help.
No. 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 I'm sorry. I'm fine.
He's fine.
Mm.
Again, I can chill your back and at least make it feel a little numb.
Nope. Good.
Don't you guys have like prestidigitation? Couldn't you clean off wherever that rash was?
Can we just not? Like, we can move on. It's my.
We're gonna try the prestidigitation. Let's see if that helps.
Are you gonna put magic on it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I rolled a
Yeah,
natural 1, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Yep,
magic on it.
Yep.
Well, we got a cleric right now.
Yeah, Gwen keeps calling for Kara and then remembering that Kara can't help.
Kara's like, I tried to take a look at it and he won't let me look at it.
Okay. Is there something that Mass can do to help?
Why would they help? We're not in their domain anymore.
Yeah, that's a solid point.
Wait, is Mass not with you right now?
Why would they be with me?
She's a rogue, Alistair.
Scoundrel. And she's always been.
Right.
But
All right, stop scratching.
And you're an artificer who has an issue that you will not let us help with.
it's fine. It's fine. If we're going this way.
Could we just
Okay, stop scratching. It's contagious.
It's contagious?
Well,
I
yes.
hope
stop.
it isn't.
It doesn't smell weird.
is that a basis of medical understanding?
It's psychological.
Well,
I
to
really
be fair,
only
that
mess
is a
with the
little.
dead
That is a
things.
nice litmus test because if it starts to smell kind of like
Yeah, now
like a
my
sweet
arm's
smell,
itching.
that usually means it's starting to rot. But I don't think we're there yet.
If it starts to rot after like
Scrape
2
it
minutes, I
off.
think we're in a worse position than
Oh,
just a little bit of a rash and an allergic reaction.
of course. I was just trying to further point out the problem. You sure?
Sometimes your form of comfort leaves a lot to be desired, but I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
Just wanting to make sure your toolbox is full is all.
Appreciate it.
I'll worry about Gwen's toolbox. Thank you.
Yeah, you will.
All right, let's go.
So Gwen, did you?
Alistair!
I did
Go ahead.
I did prestidigitation on the to like cool it down.
Yeah, it looks like it fully went away.
Oh, never mind. You're fine. You're fine.
I think all of this was just psychosomatic anyways.
Yes, stop scratching. If it's in your head, you don't need to scratch anymore.
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe if you just would hold my hand, that
Yes.
would help.
Yes.
Because I was losing my balance.
Take both hands down and let's go.
Oh. Miri was digging a shallow pit for you to roll around in. Don't need it. When she points
Alistair,
at it, it
you
just looks
see
like a
you-
shallow grave.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, Alistair, you see Mary digging a grave for you?
What are you doing, Miri?
Helping?
Helping
She has the right
who?
idea. I mean, technically, when we buried Yori, it helped.
I don't think this is the same situation as that.
Although I don't know, he won't let me look at it. But it seems fine now.
It's fine now. We're fine. It's fine.
We're fine. Hey, Callisto. Do we seem entirely insane right now?
Always.
I had a feeling you would say that. I'm starting to think you're the most even-keeled person here. You and Houston.
You know what, guys? If this fails, we'll just start our own circus with this.
Honestly, we'd make bank. We'd definitely make a lot of coin.
So,
Absolutely not.
Gwen and actually, I'm going to say Prim. Prim. As this whole interaction has been going on, it is definitely made you all stop for a second and kind of pause. And you're looking at this grouping of trees with the path that is moving straight through it. And with your nat 20 nature check, there's something that throws you as odd about this look. Not in the idea of like it being like creepy or dark. Kind of on the contrary, it looks beautiful. The trees just kind of like leaning in, a perfect sort of kind of glade arching around, giving this kind of very welcoming sort of view. This beautiful, natural. Too beautiful. Too inviting. Too perfect.
Do I see any other potential paths? And I'll kind of look around because I'm assuming there might be like bushes or other things to the left and right, and kind of while that is happening,
Yes.
Prim's just like looking around for the actual path because she's assuming this is some forest monster that would do something.
Yeah, I mean, I think like as you're thinking about that, you hear this like little like kind of like songbird that kind of this like very like bright blue bird that kind of like chirps and seems to kind of fly like right through the branches of the trees, and like kind of stops on a branch, looks at you, kind of cocks its head a little bit, and then just kind of turns and flaps away. To answer your question, as far as like any other sort of pathways, no, but there is the heavy wilderness. You could go on the path or you could go off the path. Or you could turn and go north.
Just say, nah, we're going this way at this point. Let's risk it. All right. She'll hop off the path.
Okay, well, do you say anything to anyone?
Are they
This is
how
deja
loud
vu.
bickering? Yeah, how loud bickering are they at this moment in time?
We'll say like as you think about talking to them is where we're at right now, time wise.
I think she'll turn around and she'll look at the group and she'll just, hey guys, that looks way too good to be true. That looks like some Fae bullshit.
Oh,
I'm gonna go that way and see if maybe I
Wait.
can like find something around.
what do you mean you're gonna go that way?
I'm gonna go
What
that
way?
way.
No,
That
how
doesn't
about
look like a
no?
way.
Well, I don't want to go that way, and points down the path. That's not good.
Gwen, with your nat 20 on this, you do notice that it does seem a little too inviting.
Yeah.
No, that is Fae.
That is
It's
Fae
too-
nonsense.
It's
You're right.
It's too
How-
normal for this area.
How far away is this grove?
I'd say about no more than like 50 feet.
Do the roots of the bordering trees come out into the field at all?
Yeah, for sure.
Can Kara approach and touch a root so she's still in the field, but she's touching this
Yeah.
thing? Can I? This is Kara, not Siobhan. She's absolutely gonna vibe check the tree.
Yeah, absolutely. Vibe check that tree. I will yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
23.
You 23, there's a moment where I think Kara feels a little foolish. Feels just like a tree.
You're all insane. This is a normal tree.
You know what? You earlier saw Miri when the rest of us didn't, and most of us didn't call you insane then. So maybe you give us the same sort of grace that we gave you, and just let us look around a little bit before you decide for everybody that we're insane for taking a moment in the
Uh,
Feywild.
She was going to run off into the forest in a random direction.
Yeah, and I
Sometimes that's better in the Feywild.
nope. You
No?
see a hand raise from Ara. No, that's no. I sorry to disagree, but walked through many Fey forests or a few Fey forests many times. At least this way you'd most likely see what's coming. I don't see anything.
So we should stay on the path.
That's what I think. I mean, it looks nice. It doesn't. I don't
Yeah,
know
it
what you
looks
guys are seeing.
too nice, and it's creeping me out more than anything else around it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's okay. I
It's-
know. Yep.
What?
What?
It's just you guys have been through a lot, and I understand. I get that. So it makes sense for you guys to be, on edge on anything that seems remotely inviting. And then points to Miri.
Hey, Ara, what is
Okay,
your...
remember when she's not even remotely inviting? No offense, Miri.
She's
Hey,
adorable.
I like that about you.
She's cute.
She's cute, but
Yeah.
She broke 2 of my ribs last night.
she broke 2 of Prim's ribs last night.
Well,
How are
some
you
of us
walking?
some of us are just having a
Took a
lot of
nap.
trouble remembering what happened last night. So who knows? Maybe
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How big's the clearing?
It is exactly 10 feet.
Like across?
No, wide.
Oh.
Across, as
Yeah.
far as your eye can see. It's an entrance into a forest.
Hey, Ara, what does your sword tell you?
Also, your
How
foresting
do you know about that?
experience.
I saw it in the party. Is that Ara asking or Joe?
That's our asking.
Oh,
Yeah, we had that whole conversation during the ball when you were freaking out.
Did you get? This is now Joe. Because I thought at one point we had that conversation. Then I thought there was a certain point we determined that we did not have that conversation. So, I will say, yeah, Ara just kind of gives you like a dirty look and just says nothing.
What does
All
your
right, guys,
king
I
tell
got
you?
this. And then Mira's gonna march forward in front of the entrance and close her eyes and go, and then she's gonna use her magical awareness. Which would opens my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind cover, and when you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to.
Okay.
Kara just lights up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah. What does Miri? What does it look like when you're doing this?
Yeah, her hands are like up, eyes closed. She starts swaying. She puts like a whole lot of pizzazz into it. And really, it's just a lot of like moon petals that are kind of dropping from her hammer, and you hear a little bit of song.
Hell yeah. I think in response to that, you see Ara immediately go like, "Never mind, I was wrong. Clearly, whatever's happening is because of the tree, the trees."
I told you.
I mean, Miri makes violence look quite pretty.
Oh yeah, I guess that is happening from her, maybe. Oh, yeah. See. Okay. Okay. There is I'm going to be a stickler on this because I think you do get something. You feel that there is an aura of concentrated magic here. However, it is not necessarily a spell, so it doesn't feel like this coming from any direction. But you definitely pick up something. There's something here.
Okay, so
I'll say along with that, I'll say give me a. Looking at your sheet right now, I would say this could be a. I'm gonna call this a religion check.
I'm so sorry. I used a different dice and it was a 20. I don't know what's happening.
Okay. I will. Yeah, great. I will message you something now.
You're
Why
on
does
fire
this happen
tonight.
during fights? Why is it?
Yeah,
done?
I'm scared for your karma during a fight for
I
sure.
know. Oh, like guess I'll dig out some other dice. That's crazy.
That awareness that's a feature, right? Not a spell.
Yep.
Yeah, feature.
Yeah, magic awareness.
Magic awareness. Hey,
I don't think I ever really used this. Oh, I did use, and I just told Matt it was just pretty much detect magic because it.
Yeah.
Pretty much is. Yeah.
But you get it as a barbarian, which is
Yeah,
sick.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
Well, magic barbarians are awesome.
Can confirm.
So yeah,
and
Miri's.
Sorry, I will say. It's.
So yeah, Miri's eyes are closed. She starts humming. She says, "I sense a presence. A beautiful, wonderful presence. I think we need to go forward." And then she hops into the forest.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There we go.
Mary.
Has she been with the group long enough for us to have responsibility for her?
Yes, I think she has. She's sort
She's
of
really
Kara's
cute.
sister.
I can't hate her.
Yeah,
I can.
there's
The
also
fuck was
that.
that?
The Kara's sister thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That too.
Gwen's gonna go forward, taking Alistair with her since he's still.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
rushing
He's been
after
behind
Mary.
us.
Io's gonna
Okay.
float forward as well.
Prim just looks at Ara and just. Oh, fuck.
And you all, as you step forward into the forest, you hear a deep voice. And with that, they all decided to follow their furry friend further into the forest. And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break.
Wait, we all heard that?
You all heard that?
You
Yeah.
heard it as like narration.
Yep. See you
Oh,
guys at 10.
God.
Was that Calypso?
This one. All right. Welcome back. So, as you guys step into this forest, I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw. Now, as I have mentioned in the past before, especially involving anything in the Feywild, you can choose to fail.
Is this a charm effect?
This is not a charm effect.
I'm
12
guessing.
for Io.
Miri's failed.
I'm guessing if 5 doesn't do it.
How's a 15 look?
Nope.
No.
22.
That will do it.
17.
That'll just do it.
How'd Ara do?
Oh, good question. Oh. Natural 2.
Same, buddy. Same.
Yeah. So
That would be
everybody
bad.
failed except for Alistair and Gwen, which I find amazing.
That tracks.
Okay.
Very.
So yeah, so you guys.
Gwen had one experience with the Feywild failing things. She's like, never again.
Yeah, fair. So yeah, so you heard that sort of strange, random voice. I would say you're not entirely sure. Like for those of you like who were all initially hearing it, you're not entirely sure if it's in your head or not. I think you do see maybe some of your friends kind of like reacting in kind to it.
Everyone
Ready to go.
okay?
I said fable shit, and now there's a booming voice.
Ooh, language.
At least the sky is not pink. It's a different voice than before.
Oh, not this guy again. At least I hope it's not the same guy.
Huh?
I don't believe
I
it
don't
is.
think it's the same guy. This guy doesn't make me want to punch anybody in the face just yet.
Huh?
Oh,
It's a
come
little
on, Prim.
early
I
for
don't know where you were, but I thought that the pink sky thing and the tall I am, your blood is impure, and we're gonna
Punch
drive
the
out
wombats because I'm so powerful, but I can't take on a
Ex-
wombat.
Exactly. You don't remember hearing that?
Like I said,
Strong
this
enough to
voice
project
does
my
not
voice
make us
across
want
the
to punch
world,
anybody
but
in the
not take
face.
a wombat.
Come to think of it, Miri, did y'all get that here in the Feywild?
Mm-mm.
I remember that, but I still remember that being some.
Some what?
There were some things that were said that were
Yeah, it was.
a worthwhile discussion.
It just sounds
I
like
do not think it was a worthwhile discussion in any sense of the form.
Not from
Who
him,
are you?
anyway.
Yeah, we're getting real distracted today. Are we in a book now or something?
We better not be.
Io, as you say that, you hear a voice that sounds like it's talking through a smile at this. And with that, the adventurers, standing on the edge of the forest, decide whether or not to press on, to continue, or to end their quest here.
We are not ending it here. Who are you?
Gwen's just gonna walk forward. Just keep walking. She wants to see where this story goes.
With a
Hey,
strong
Mary,
determination, and a mysterious heart and mind, The red tiefling moves forward with purpose.
You could just
I
use my
hate
name. You don't have to use like articles like that.
Don't give the Fae your name.
But if it's a
I
story,
narrate this.
Well, we might not be a picture book, so he needs to be descriptive so that way the reader can imagine what we look like in their heads.
Why
there's
are
too
we
many of them. Though.
narrated, though?
Why are
Hmm,
you narrating?
That's a great question, actually.
Some of the party starts to look around, confused, bewildered of their environment. But
I think you should
brave
use annoyed and not bewildered.
little
Annoyed is a little more
Miri
accurate.
presses forward, determined, steadfast, with her hammer on her hip and her eye ever forward.
Oh no, I'm gonna run after
And
Miri.
then she starts doing like a parallel bar routine through the trees. Narrate this.
I'm not leaving the path though. So if Miri just left the path, then Kara's standing on the edge of the path watching her.
Yeah, Mary, what did you say you were exactly doing? Like you were like hanging from the tree? Is that what you're doing?
Parallel bar routine through the trees.
I have no idea what that means.
The Olympics.
Oh, gotcha. Finding fun and mirth where it counts. The small little white rabbit found a sturdy branch to practice some aerobics on.
Pretty sure she's not a white rabbit.
I'm so done with this. And Burb's just gonna start walking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys continue on. You notice that at this moment, Prim, you see that that blue little songbird kind of following along with you, chirping, looking curiously at you. You see there are flowers that seem to kind of appear around the trees in this sort of like perfect sort of area display. Miri, as you're swinging on the branch, there's a certain point that as you go to let go, you actually feel like the branch itself kind of gave you a little bit of an upswing to give you like a good release to it. Yeah. Io, like because you just said it straight out, like Io, you feel like you're in a storybook.
And I think now that he's feeling that way, Io was literally projecting his thoughts out into. I think he's gonna stare at the sky as if he's trying to communicate to the person, and then he's just literally thinking. He's thinking in his head, and he's just like, wonder where this journey leads, and I wonder what's going through everybody else's heads. I feel like we're losing our minds here. And then he consciously stops. He stops that stream of thought on purpose, and then he starts to think, I wonder if the narrator is going to do that thing where they like start narrating my thoughts.
Io stares up at the sky under the canopy and wonders how the rest of the party is dealing with this precarious situation. If only. And Io, I'd like you to give me a strength saving throw.
Wow, that's insane. That's 15.
Okay, that is a fail. You feel, at first gently, you feel your head being forced to look back at your party members as the narration continues. If only you could steal a look into their thoughts. You all see Io just looking back at you guys.
Are you okay, Io?
Let's go.
Kind of. I think I might just need to enjoy the moment.
It's
Or be in
It's
the
just-
moment.
it's just a voice narrating what we're doing. It is what it is. We can just walk.
I might have gotten the feeling that we might have to play along. I didn't exactly mean to look down, but
Why were you even looking at us?
I was looking up. I wasn't meaning the looking at y'all is the part that is the thing that's making me think, all right, let's just go with the flow.
Okay.
Let's
Are-
just
is
walk
are we
forward,
okay?
everybody.
We're okay so
Ara's
far.
already
I
walked
think.
forward. She's just gonna.
I'm gonna look for that bird one more time.
Give me a perception check.
Eight.
Man, I already forgot. I apologize, gang. Alistair, you made the save, and Gwyn made the save. Prim, did you make the save? No. Okay, so it was just Alistair and Gwyn. That's right. Okay. Yeah, you're here. You see Prim, the sturdy, rather intelligent half-orc, staring about, looking for a sign of a blue, fluttering friend, but to no avail. She realizes in this moment that both her friends, Kara and Miri, are moving very far up ahead.
Lets out a sigh that no voice comes through because she lets out.
Are they okay?
If you see a blue bird, let me know. I'm gonna throw spat at it.
Why are
Prim says to the mysterious stranger.
I think actually, narrator, she was talking to Alistair and I. I know it's confusing to keep so many points of view straight.
Whoa.
No, it's kind of bothering me a
Yeah,
little
but why are
bit.
you throwing names? It's Feywild. Why would you give
Alistair
any names?
tries desperately to quiet the red tiefling woman.
Doesn't know your name. We should keep it that way.
knows Alistair's name now.
Sorry. You're right.
I
Well,
really want to throw you under the bus, but I will refrain.
Yeah, but have you noticed it hasn't said anything about us yet. It's just them.
it said a few things about me.
But it seems to be directly reading their thoughts or directed. Were you thinking about finding the bird before or after the voice?
Well, I saw the bird originally, and then after we've entered, I'm now re-looking for said bird because I think that Spat would probably enjoy it as a slight meal.
Kara, the changeling, last of her kind, knowing that the path up ahead is left with only one choice. But why? Why that one choice, she wonders. A piece of her following a strange white jackalope. Bewildered, lost in thought, but determined to get there nonetheless.
Jackalope, so it can be taught.
Permitted to answer the question. Were you gonna kill the bird before the thing started talking, or were you? Did it make you want to?
No, I'm fairly certain I made myself one too.
And it just said that we're on the right path because it said Kara was on the correct path. I mean, if we can read this, it might be useful.
For noting for everybody here in the party, Kara, you followed Miri.
Yes.
I'm assuming we're all walking and talking, but I do think that Miri is moving probably pretty considerably faster than some of the rest of you. So I think, in my perspective of this scene, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, my perspective of this scene, Kara is a good, maybe, I'd say 50 feet ahead.
Heard that.
Oh, we lost Rachel.
That's how far ahead Miri is.
Everything was freezing, so I missed like probably the last minute of whatever happened. Sorry.
That's okay. I think Miri, you know that you're up ahead. We were just kind of determining how far Kara was from the rest of the group at this, or really you and Kara were from the rest of the group. So about 50 feet. Cool. Both you guys give me perception checks, Miri and Kara.
Jesus Christ, I can't hold on to dice today. 18.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, cool. No problems there.
So, things are getting better.
Another nat 20? Is that what you said?
No, it was
Oh,
dirty 20.
dirty 20. Okay.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Gotcha. Things are getting better. Rachel, I don't want you to be embarrassed about rolling natural 20s, okay? Yeah, okay, great. So I can handle this all in one fell swoop. The changeling and the jackalope look onward as the glade seems to fall into a light open pasture. We see a small pond gleaming with bright blue water. Perfect place to take a break and relax.
Nope, we have a mission to do, we have a job to do, we are not stopping until someone collapses from exhaustion. Onward.
That seems a bit harsh. But
I'm exhausted. And she flops down next to the pond.
Beautiful. Miri, you collapse in a heap. And as the rest of you guys kind of catch up at this moment, Kara, do you continue past Miri or would you pause with where Miri is?
I think she's gonna keep going past Miri.
Okay.
The party will pick up Miri.
Yeah.
She tries to grab at your leg as you go by.
Miri, the small rodent-like creature,
Dang it.
takes a moment to relax, but unfortunately her friend has other plans. and leaves her alone in the thicket. No matter how hard she reaches out and calls for her, she has other plans.
Sorry, Miri. Prim will carry you. It's fine.
Kara says unabashedly.
Goes
Kara,
to flip Kara off, gets a sensor bar in front of it.
yeah. Yeah, at this point actually, yeah, okay, that's a great example. Prim, Prim, give me a strength saving throw actually. Cuz that's a little different. That's a visual.
19.
Okay. With a 19, you go to who are you flipping off?
Kara, because she said that I had to carry Miri.
Okay, cool. You go to flip off Kara in front, and you feel a resistance that you are able to fight through. Anyways, looking back at our other friends far off behind, as you feel the narrator trying to push away from that, we see the small
Oh, what the
Alistair. and that gets bleeped out. We see the small human man, Alistair, waving his stick around, annoyed, angry at the world for
Damn,
some
man, Al's just over here
reason.
minding his damn business, and the narrator coming for his throat.
Sometimes your sentences run on, and honestly, your reading voice isn't that great. Also, I feel like you
Alistair,
used
roll
more-
me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, god dang it. Hey, there it is. It's 21.
Okay. There is a branch that seems to break off and fall right in front of you. You're able to kind of like. Alistair bounds out of the way from nature, just acting naturally in response to its harsh words being called out.
Okay, that's just childish. Just trying to just get through the woods. You don't have to hurt anybody. It's just feedback.
You guys get to Miri.
Are you okay,
Prim.
Miri?
Exhausted.
Hey, Prim, if you don't want to carry her, I can. She can't be that heavy.
It's more the hammer than anything. I don't want to carry.
Oh, that's
I'll carry
That's
it.
gonna be heavy as a.
I can carry it.
that's fair.
I can carry the hammer.
You.
Tensions rise as a offering turns to a challenge.
I mean, also Aura could also pick it up. I feel like.
Actually, yeah, that's a great point.
Poor little Miri's hands still outstretched, waiting for someone.
Gwyn says Houston walks over and picks Miri up in his mouth.
Oh, look, there's a little strange
Houston's big right now, remember.
panther figure with wings. A cat with wings. Large cat with wings.
Thank you, Houston.
As Miri mispronounces Houston's name. I imagine Houston failed.
What? Wait a minute. how's it supposed to be pronounced?
He probably doesn't know how to read the spelling.
He
The party continues to.
Where is Kara? How far up ahead is she? And like Prim like looks over to try to see how far ahead Kara is.
I'd say you could probably see her. Yeah, I would say there's a turn that's just about to kind of happen, kind of like off to the right. And if Kara is not slowing down, you know that you're about to lose her.
Balls. I'm gonna go after her, and Prim's gonna start sprinting after Kara.
Yeah, Io's gonna be flying a lot faster in pursuit as well.
Prim
Yeah,
and
we'll catch
Io
up.
all of a sudden worried for their friend wandering about alone in the forest. Hurry quickly to their friend's side.
You have buddies.
I'm aware. Perhaps you could keep moving.
That's
The quicker we're out of these woods, the quicker this stops.
aware. That's yeah.
Who wants it to stop? Am I still in Houston's mouth?
I really
Miri,
do.
Miri says very sweetly. As you guys continue forward, I'll say Kara, Miri, Prim, Io. We'll say Gwen is back with Alistair in this moment. But so the rest of you, you start to hear the sound of rushing water.
I don't like the sound of that. It just makes me think of Alistair and his issues.
Kara says ominously and mysteriously.
Not the river that we ran into before and the whole manners thing.
Fuck. If I see that goddamn thistlewim again, I swear to God,
The
I'm going
thistlewim.
to skewer that thing. Skin it
Thistlewim?
and use its cloak as a shawl. Its skin as a shawl.
Oh man, especially with all the damn idioms that don't make any sense.
Language! I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw.
6.
Ooh, 19.
That's more like it.
Everybody?
No. I would say probably Gwen and Alistair are not affected.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Got a 19.
6.
19.
Okay, cool. For those that rolled below a 17, 17 is a DC, I'll just tell you. You feel temporarily bound in place, like being held in place for a moment, but only for about 6 seconds.
Why does everyone keep stopping? I thought we were trying to get out of these woods.
I think this cloak had a malfunction or something. That ever happened to you, Shiv, when you were wearing it?
No, perhaps you're using it wrong.
Sure. How about that? Anyway.
Onwards?
Onwards.
Yep.
Rushing water beckons forward.
Do you want us to jump in the water? Like, what is the plan here? Because
Are we
You only hear it
thirsty?
right now. You don't see it.
yeah. Well, Prim's just prepping.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Prim wonders what they will do when they get to the water, perhaps very much needing a bath.
I don't smell that bad. That's rude.
Well,
You mean well?
Molly.
Now we're gonna have some real fun here.
Mm-hmm.
Miri, roll me a straight charisma check. All of you are gonna roll a straight charisma check. Io, you need to -1. Kara, you need to -1. Prim, you need to -5. And Gwyn and Alistair, you need to -2.
What is this?
Wait,
I'm
what?
very
That's
confused.
straight charisma check.
That's rude, Joe.
Nat
Not
20?
one.
Nat 20
That one,
still?
Miri! Oh, no, forget it. Okay. Miri was your saving grace.
Wait, I have
20 for
inspiration.
17?
You rolled another nat 20?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, all right. This is a group roll, so yeah, I guess you guys still could possibly make it.
Yeah,
I have
nat 20
inspiration.
too.
Yeah, go for it. This
'Cause I rolled
this
in that
one's
one as well, so I'm trying to.
this one's not just bullshit, I promise.
I got
Okay.
3. It's not a nat 1. It's better than a nat 1.
16.
And
Wow.
Gwyn got a 22.
With -2?
Yeah, 19 plus 5 minus 2. I got a 17 with my -5.
I think I got that one.
And a natural 20, but
Io,
Miri
what
and
did you
Kara
get?
causing problems again.
I think you guys just make it. Io, what'd you get? I don't think I put yours in.
Nat 20, so with the -1 it's a 24.
Holy shit, guys. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys.
14.
That puts you. That,
I don't know, man. It sounded more fun when we failed.
wait. You already told me what you got, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
40.
You were giving me a 7th number.
Yes.
Okay, cool. No, this is good. This is good, I promise. As the water beckons forward, our friends wonder if they should approach stealthily or not knowing what could lie ahead.
Oh, I hate this voice. Can I just scout ahead? Would you guys be okay with that? You're good with that? Okay, perfect. And then Kara's gonna start to move ahead as quickly as she possible, but also like ducking into the bushes along the side of the road to try to be stealthy.
Okay. Kara, untrusting to the rest of the party. Also, actually, give me a perception check on this voice.
Fuck this guy. 13.
Everybody can. You're all hearing it.
Perception check, Jess.
Nice. That is a 24.
Dan, you're
Whoa.
fucking killing it, man.
8.
another natural 20 for a 23.
All right, you all are going to start rolling D&D Beyond pretty
It's
soon.
on
My
D&D
God.
Beyond.
It is. It was
No,
on
it's
D&D
on.
Beyond.
That's where
I don't believe you.
Go look! Look at the box, Joe!
There's the what's the opposite of we're trying to tell a story? We're trying to make a challenge here. No. Beautiful. Prim and Io. And I think it makes sense for both of you guys to be able to kind of to recognize this. Prim, I think you notice it as hearing this reverberation that you see. It's very slight, but you see a nearby leaf seem to kind of move a little bit in response to one of the notes that the voice hits, telling you that this voice is audible. Io, you notice the same thing because you know the difference of what it sounds like when, like, you're so tuned in on the difference of what it sounds like when someone's talking in your head. I think the rest of you, I don't think got it.
I'm
It was
focused on
super high.
stealthing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give me that stealth check. I am going to tell you, you have disadvantage because this voice is literally narrating you right now.
Well, I have advantage, so it's a straight roll. And I can't roll below a 23 with reliable talent.
God, I hate rogues.
But it's okay because I got a 30.
30. The untrusting and... Well, maybe untrusting only in anyone but herself. Kara takes it on her own shoulders to move ahead and scout out what may lie beyond.
While it's focused on Kara, and I noted that branch, could I activate the heals and 55 movement sprint up the tree that it can't hear my footsteps?
Okay.
And go for it?
Go for what?
Where the voice was audible, I guess. Where I saw it was from. Well, it
Okay.
seemed focused on Kara.
Yeah, so it seems like the voice is coming from... actually, yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, give me a... I would say... I mean, this is probably just a survival check to, like, track where this voice is coming from.
And I think while she's doing that, Io says in her head telepathically, so you're thinking what I'm thinking. And I think he's going to try and cover aerially wherever she's kind of missing. If I need to make a specific check with that too, I can. Same survival or different role?
So, wait, what are you flying? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm flying.
Okay, so you're casting fly and going, okay.
Well,
Oh,
he
he
could just
has
fly.
a mantle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been using the mantle the whole time.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, also roll me a survival check then. You guys are kind of like covering different areas, so.
I got an 11.
Okay.
And I got a 5.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna roll here. All right. Cool. Prim. As you run up, you kind of like run up to the tree to sort of like see if you can kind of like find anything, and you don't find anything, but you do see that bird flying nearby.
With that, she's gonna kind of wrap Spat around her arm and throw him at it, and
Okay.
just yell "fetch."
Okay.
40-foot fly speed on Spat.
All right.
To
We'll
hunt that
say,
bird.
give me this bird's pretty good at getting out of people's way. But yeah, go ahead and give me we'll say I take athletics or acrobatics in this case because you're flying. But
My
this would be
acrobatics or Spats?
no spats.
Yeah. So that'll be a +3.
DC is 17.
Well, I got a 9.
Okay. Spat just kind of flies, like does that like kind of like flying squirrel thing, kind of like straightening out, but then like seems to descend just under where the bird is. I'm gonna actually
It's the butt
ask.
ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. Yeah. Hold it down. I forgot. Yeah, just a little bit more weight than assumed. I am gonna ask you also to roll me a stealth check for Spat.
Sure.
Because as you said, you running up the trees makes no sound. Does
Mhm.
Spat make a sound?
24 on the
Oh,
stealth.
baby. I love it. Okay, cool. Does not seem like the bird notices what happened. Cool. All right. Kara, you're up ahead. And you guys aren't that far behind, so you guys will kind of catch up here in a minute. But Kara, give me a perception check. Your stealth 31, was it?
30.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll. I'm not gonna roll to oppose that.
21.
Beautiful.
Perception.
Okay. You notice that there is the beginning of a change of scenery that does seem rather abrupt. You see this kind of like mountainous sort of region that goes from the like forest floor that seems to kind of like curve inward into making a singular sort of path moving upward. The path itself varies as it seems like it's kind of like almost built out of this like sort of like natural rock. Varies in size between about 30 feet wide to about 20 feet wide. You hear the sound of rushing water that seems to be ahead, but also below.
I want to find go until I see the water at the very least.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you keep moving on ahead until you start to see there's a rushing river that is fairly large, that is moving through. Sorry. Moving through. I would say, given your perception check, it sounds like it would be pretty dangerous to be caught in. But as you move close enough to be able to kind of see it, you notice that there is it's about, I think it's about maybe 60 feet wide. But one second. Sorry, my dogs are driving me nuts. Okay. But you notice that the continual climb up ahead, you also see there is what looks to be two posts that have a rope kind of tied around them, and so you'll have to kind of continue forward to it, but it kind of looks like the beginning of maybe a bridge.
Yeah, I'll keep moving quietly, stealthily forward.
Okay. So you get to I'm gonna say you get to the edge of the of this rickety wooden bridge here, and I'm gonna kind of pause you there. But nice. All right, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I think just following after Kara.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, especially after Io couldn't find the source of the voice, he just gave up and was like, I might as well not get too off the beaten path.
I would like you to also roll me a stealth check.
Sure.
Or deception, your choice.
Okay. For deception, that's going to be a 16. I was going to say 15, no, 16.
16? Nice. Okay. As you continue as you continue forward here, there is a moment where you hear the narrator say, seemingly stopping for maybe a moment to take in the nature. Io shrugs and continues forward, following along with his friends into the unknown beyond.
Have you published anything?
Wouldn't it, if they did, wouldn't that have been in Petra's book library?
No, I don't know. Petra, I don't really know about his collection.
And it's mostly material plane fanfic.
There was a lot of that. But you're quite good. Honestly.
Gwyn continues to give compliments and accolades referring to figures that others may be unaware of.
No, I think we're pretty all aware of you. Seriously, though, have you published anything? Like, does his narration style sound like anything I've read in any of the libraries or in, like, any of the librarians' stuff?
I mean, yeah, roll me a history check.
Pretty well read. That's not great. It's just a 16.
That's not bad. Yeah. I'll say with a 6, I mean, yeah, compared to the nat 20s you guys have been throwing left and right. Yeah, with a 16, you get the vibe that this feels very much like a children's author feeling.
That's what she's
which I will say, actually, for Gwen, for you, given your understanding of like children novels, there's a moment where you think about, like, if he's making a story here, there's got to be a story to be made.
Yeah.
There's something up ahead.
Yeah. I think she'd say, I think you'd get along really well with this dragonborn I used to know. And then to her friends, but we should watch out. There's probably some sort of trap or monster or something up ahead. This is an adventure story we're in. We should just be careful.
Miri, you're still, I think, probably like now just clutching Houston's neck, I think, on Houston's back.
No, I'm still in his mouth.
Yeah, he's still like holding her, like
dragging my hammer.
You can.
Houston and I love traps. Let's go, Houston.
Houston looks like he's considering swallowing Miri, but also he does love traps, so he continues forward.
Beautiful.
Prim is Naruto running through the trees, trying to continue to hunt this bird that's gonna make her go insane.
Oh, okay. So you're like jumping in between the trees and stuff like that?
Yeah, because part of the thing is that I can jump 20 feet horizontally or 10 feet vertically as part of my movement with the heels. So I have a sneaking suspicion that might be
okay.
The trees.
Okay, interesting. Give me another, because this would be like several movements from tree to tree here. I would say, even though you're you're saying that your feet don't make a sound.
My footsteps make no sound. That is the wording on the item.
I'm gonna say you still probably need to give me a stealth check, but I'll give you advantage, as you still need to like kind of cling to trees.
Okay. Dirty 20.
All right. Give me a survival check.
Another 9.
Okay, cool. It does not seem like this bird is aware of your presence in the treetops. You know that DC is going to get higher and higher because he can't see you and he knows that you're here. So I'll just kind of give you that information. But yeah, you're just out of reach every time you get close.
I have a dumb thing I could do, but
I'll let you decide. I'm going to say I will pause you there, but I would say if you decide that you want to continue, you'll have to roll that again. But you have another opportunity there as well, so your choice. What's Alistair doing?
I was just walking along. This is all a lot for him. Prem's gone. Kara's gone. Io's floating 30 feet up in the air. Miri's in the cat's mouth.
Gwen's giving editorial advice to a disembodied voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. that seems to be largely ignored for the most part.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He did not ask for constructive criticism. Like,
I feel like, yeah, but at the same time, Gwen and Alistair are being exempt from the narration, unless one of them interact with us. And so,
Yeah. So as you say that, because that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
The strange human following up on the rear of the group, annoyed, perhaps bemused, but not saying anything on how his group is doing everything but completely leaving him behind. His cane seems to think otherwise.
do we all hear that, right?
You all hear that.
Gwen is just going to sort of narrow her eyes as we continue forward.
Alistair, you see your cane glow blue. And I'm gonna have you roll me an intimidation roll.
uh, 21.
Okay. With a 21, you see the trees, the canopy starts to kind of darken slightly. And the kind of like friendly sort of wind that is pushing through seems to kind of get a little colder. And then you'll notice that the voice does not talk about Alistair at all for the rest of this.
I think we should just get through wherever we're at as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think we probably should.
Definitely heard.
Gwen's going to pick up the pace and start heading more quickly towards Kara.
Yeah. Okay. We're at that spot. I need a group stealth check. Everybody except for Kara. We will add the 30 in, though. I think that's fair.
10.
15.
Was it 30 or 31? Am I making up the 31?
It was 30, and Dan,
30.
don't forget you have advantage if you're
I-
flying with the cloak.
I know. I got a 15 with the advantage.
Okay.
I got a nat 20. I
Is
don't
that
know.
4 or 5?
I think it's 4. I don't know.
Rachel, you need to play this character until you die. This is the only. Forget Ophelia. This is.
My rolls last night were terrible.
Should I roll for Houston since he's technically very
In this
large?
case, yeah, I think Houston's involved here for sure.
Isn't Miri in his mouth?
Houston also rolled a natural 20.
Yes. Meant to be.
They are a good pair.
Yeah, I guess
Definitely.
so. All right. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Alistair, would you? I know you all probably told me. I'm going to just start from the beginning. Alistair, what'd you get?
2.
Okay.
So
Gwen?
technically a 24 for Houston and a 10 for Gwen.
10, 24. Prim?
22.
I'm gonna say you don't need to roll for spat. 30 for Kara, sorry.
I mean, you can do 31 if you want to.
I don't know why I keep thinking that. Io?
15.
And Miri.
Nat 20 for 22.
Wow, guys. Impressive. Okay. Average of 16. Cool. All right. Do I have a dice game? This is actually pretty important. No. You guys will just have to trust me. Okay. That is a 10 on the die. Okay, so the rest of you come to catch up to where Kara is now. Kara,
Would I have not? Because I was ahead of them, so I just didn't.
If you want to go on the rickety
around or
bridge
do anything.
alone, you can.
Okay, you just said I was going up to it and then stopped the scene, so I didn't get, like, was it rickety? Was it old? Like, I wasn't sure what I got from that.
Oh, I see. As far as, like, the perspective of it, yeah. Yeah, so I think, like, looking at the bridge itself, you see... I'll say give me an investigation check.
$17.
Okay. You see that this bridge runs about, I'd say probably about no more than 50 feet across. I would say it looks rickety enough in the idea that it would probably be making noise to cross. Though it looks like it would handle pretty much anyone in the party. I'd also like a separate perception check now at this point.
And how high up is this? Is it like a chasm, or is it right above the water, or?
It is a both. Yes, it is a chasm. Right, chasm to the water below about. I think about 60 feet up. Right about
18.
Okay. 18. You, for one, looking to your left, you see there's a waterfall that is coming down here, looking very similar to like where you met Thistlewim. Almost to a point where it's almost like it's exactly the same, but then just changed up a little bit, design-wise. You could be in a separate, you could be in a little bit of a different area, maybe like a higher elevation. You're not entirely sure. You guys spend a good amount of time in that cave, but with an 18... Okay, yeah. With an 18, the only other noticeable thing is you see there are some some rather large, but very natural looking like lily pads down below, along with some other sort of plants along like the riverbeds.
And are the lily pads set up like the stones around Thistlewim's path?
They do seem to be in a rather straight line.
This motherfucker. Okay. You said 50 feet across.
Yes. Now, having that information, because I would say that would not take you very much time at all, would you choose to cross before waiting for the rest of your party?
No, because she wants Alistair's vortex warp if she falls or something.
That makes sense. Yeah, so you wait for the rest of the group to catch up. So the rest of you guys all see this. Yeah, I mean, feel free to roll any checks that you would like to do here. Anything specific you want to kind of focus on, but I would say in general, you guys probably see what I explained to Kara.
Isle's definitely going to be just flying across anyway, so if anything, he's probably planning on flying close to someone light in case he had to try to help somebody, but he'd just be flying across.
Well, I can start if you want.
Do we want to fly everyone across in
Can you do that?
well, one at a time?
I probably could, yeah, if it was one
Houston
person at
can
a
take-
time.
I mean, Houston can take Miri and somebody across and then come back.
Yeah, it'd probably be
Putty
safer with the large cat doing that.
quietly decides on the best course of action, not knowing what lies behind the waterfall.
Now, just because you spoke, I'm not going to look to spite you.
Are you talking that loud?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Give me
He's frustrated. Sorry, guys.
yeah,
She's
I love it.
I'm frustrated. I hate
I
this
love
guy
it.
so much.
I love this. Give me a sound check with disadvantage.
So straight.
Yeah.
And the lowest I can roll is 23 anyways. 28.
Okay. All right.
There's always good shit behind the waterfall in an adventure story, Kara.
Hey, as the resident thief, that's typically not in real life.
Are we in real life at this point?
That's actually a valid point. But
Yeah,
fuck
very
that guy.
valid.
Oh, wait. That guy.
Yeah, you hear that guy. Kara, you also recognize that that word didn't come out.
Son of a.
Do we...
Ah!
Okay, Gwen's gonna try to say, fuck that guy. Does it come out for her?
It does. Yeah.
Man, you guys really need to get out of here.
That's disrespectful.
And unfortunately,
What
man.
the
Okay,
fudge?
hold on. Time out. Sorry, just real quick, because was Jess gone the last time language was
Mm-hmm.
I
said?
think I probably was.
But you rolled a 22
Okay.
on the wisdom save for that one.
I did roll something. I did roll another wisdom save when I was gone. I didn't hear why we needed to do it.
This was this is something I don't want.
You don't want to punish the player that didn't hear what happened.
Yes.
So there was basically everybody had hold person more or less cast on them the last time foul language was used.
I did hear that hold person, but I did not hear what it was for.
It was
Oh
for
no, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I'll trust Jess on this.
Yeah.
Jess, do you think Gwen would still say that with that information?
No, she would probably not. If she
Okay.
understood the cause and effect before, I would not have done it now. She
Fair
already
enough.
knew the cause and effect. So, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So we're in agreement. We are not going behind the waterfall.
No, we're definitely going behind the waterfall.
If you want to go behind the waterfall, go.
How far away
Uh-oh.
is the waterfall from us?
It's a good question. I'd say about no more than 40 feet.
Are there any rocks on the ground?
Ground at your feet?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick one up to about golf ball size and hand it to Prim. I think there's something, not something. behind the waterfall.
Okay.
The
you want
stone
me-
feels.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I that's what the narrator
Please,
said.
please, please.
Both Car and the narrator are like, oh, okay.
Gwen starts to as Prim throws the rock, Gwen just has mage hand up, being like, "I could have just. This is more fun now. All right."
Could have
I want to
shot it with
read
an
that
arrow.
book. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
Oh, and you did it. Okay.
Gwen is thinking, whatever kid gets this book is going to be so excited.
In fucking credible. You know, I mean, I wanted to give you guys a chance, but I love, you know, that was clearly a choice.
100% a choice.
Beautiful. With that, so Prim, you throw.
Just flick that.
You throw the rock. You all hear the narrator, and oh nope, there's okay. And Prim, give me an athletics check.
Did Kara
Athletics?
immediately hide somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Like where do you want to like hide from the waterfall?
Yeah. I don't know
Cool.
what the fuck's back there, but I'm hiding.
Yeah. There's like there's not a lot of like there's not a lot of like fauna at this area of like high up because you're in this like sort of like mountainous sort of region. You're able to definitely like hide behind the post of this like rock of like this creature would well, what will happen would have to be looking right in your direction to see him.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, give me that stealth check.
30.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Prim, what'd you get?
17.
17. Cool.
Let me dome him.
17 is unfortunately pretty good. So you,
No.
you throw the rock, and you hear, Prim, you hear a single knock. And then you all hear this deep, guttural growl.
And here comes the adventure part of this adventure story.
Despite everyone's best efforts, the party looks on as a massive giant.
Shut up!
Its horns and
No,
antlers.
shut-
Yeah, the narration continues on as you all see, in detail, as you all see this massive figure, massive hand clutch out from the waterfall, grabs the side of the rock and pulls itself up. As you see, this antler, or sorry, this giant head with this strange sort of like beehive like blindfold over the front of its face, its teeth about the size of your arm, Kara, or any of your arms, as it pushes through the waterfall. And I'll need you all to roll initiative, but we'll do that next week as tonight's end tonight's session. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Listen, dude, I saved us from falling off the bridge.